Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Woodland Stamper. Today I want to remind you about celebration that is still going on. Just started a few days ago, and here's my hostess code if you would like to place an order with me. Remember, if we reach $300 in gathered orders, then we will receive the Ladybug stamp set, which is this one in the back. And one of the people that are, somebody who is ordering in the group will receive this for free from me. I will draw a name out of all the people who do place an order in this one group for this hostess code. So to go over celebration again, Stampin' Up! Offers this every year from January, and I believe it goes through the end of March. For every $50 order before tax and shipping, you get a free product that you can pick from this catalog. Now some are with a $50 order. This is beautiful. This is called the Kerchief Card Kit. And I have a sample of that. I'm going to show you that. Isn't it beautiful? I love it. And the labels, the tags, they already come pre-printed. So there's actually no stamping. It's just adhering it all together. It's gorgeous. It has this gold leaves, these other green two-tone leaves, the flower, the vellum with the gold dots on it, and the printed kerchief pattern. It's beautiful. I love that. So that you can get for free with any $50 order. And just to tell you a little, I'm not sure if it's a secret, but come February, they are going to be offering dies to go with some of these sets in the free brochure. And this one right here, Happy Birthday to You, it's a stamp set that you can earn for free, again with a $50 order. They are going to have dies to go with that you can purchase next month. So today I'm going to focus on the Lily Impressions Designer Series paper and the metallic Baker's Twine and Sequins combo pack. And there's something else here. And I also, oh, wait a minute. Okay, yeah. And then the lovely lily pad. And then the dies, the lily pad dies. So all of that I'm going to feature today. So let's get started. Let's see. First I want to show you a few cards that I've already made with that grouping. Oh, you know what? Before I show you the cards, rewind. We want to go back, and I'm going to show you all of that paper. Now it's called the Lily Impressions Designer Series paper, and on the back it will list all the colors that coordinate with this paper. And this one has several. Bermuda Bay, Blackberry Bliss, Coastal Cabana, Flirty Flamingo, Garden Green, Gorgeous Grape, Granny Apple Green, Grapefruit Grove, Highland Heather, Lovely Lipstick, Melon Mambo, Pool Party, and Pretty Peacock. So what a variety. So I'm going to take this out of the package and show it to you, because it is so beautiful. Look at that. So you get 2 sheets of that, and then on the other side it's just a splash of color. Isn't it beautiful? And then this one, you get 2 sheets of that. And on the other side is, again, your Bermuda Bay, Pool Party, Pretty Peacock, splash of color. Here we go again with 2 sheets of that one. And then there's your back. Okay. Here's another one, 2 sheets of that. You get 12 sheets, 12 inches by 12 inches total. So that is such a good deal. And so beautiful. And the designer series paper, which is this, it's made of a good weight. It's not too thick, but it's not flimsy at all. And it's lovely to use for layering on cards. Or you could even make the card out of it too. But I usually layer it on the top of cardstock. And here's the back of that. So I'm glad you enjoyed that. I hope that was helpful. Now we're going to go back to some of the cards I did make with that. This one, you know, before I do that, go rewind a little bit here. I'm going to show you the stamp set. It's right here. Lovely lily pad. And you get all those stamps. And I want to show you a trick. These two stamps, and maybe if I put it on a black background, it might help. Not really, it doesn't. So we'll use it on the white. These two stamps here, and the lily pad and the leaf, they are reversible. So if you stamp with the raised edge first, that will give you your outline. If you flip it around on your block, your clear block, and you stamp with the flat side, that gives you that splash of color that fills in mostly. It doesn't match exactly, but it does fill in mostly, and it looks really nice. And you will be able to see that on the samples I've made here. Like the lily pad, now that one does fill in pretty much evenly. But the flowers, it doesn't. And that's fine. It still looks really great. And I also wanted to show you the lily pad dies. They are right here. And there's 11 of them. And this one is so cool. I'll show you what I made with that. Look at, isn't that beautiful? And I'll show you how we're going to use that. So we have 11 dies here. We even have some stems with the leaves, the lily pad, some just plain leaves, and the 3 flowers. Oh, 4. So you get 11 dies in total on that. So now I think I'm on track to show you these cards. Okay, this one is done in Pool Party, and it's 8.5 by 5.5. And you score it in half, so your sideways is 5.5 and 4 1/4. And I use the designer series paper, the splash of color, not the flowers. And I did stamp wishing you a lovely day, and that is from another stamp set. Let me see. This is the stamp set, Forever Lovely, and that's in our main catalog. And to cut it out, I used the stitched nested labels. So here's where I stamped the outline of the flower in lovely lipstick. Then I flipped it around and stamped off once the lovely lipstick, and then right on top of the flower. And I got that lighter coloring. I also took my Stampin' Up! Blends and I outlined the veins to enhance them a little bit more. So I put this together, and these little elements here, that is the Metallic Baker's Twine and Sequins Combo Pack. And you get a lot of those sequins, and the twine is beautiful too. So you get that. This one I used Bermuda Bay. And again, it's lovely lipstick, but here I did not stamp off the color to fill in. I stamped directly, and it came out like that. And actually, that might be Flirty Flamingo, because I wanted to go lighter than lovely lipstick. So in the lily pad, I used the cardstock Pear Pizzazz with the ink Garden Green. And then I die cut that out. And these sequins are from this product. It's called Iridescent Sequin Assortment, and this can be found in the main catalog. And I just like the way those went with this color scheme better, rather than the free product, which had like the stripes on it. So that one used those sequins. And this card used the free product, which I thought went really well with it. Even though it had the stripes, I thought it really picked up the variation in the color on the background there. Okay, here's another one. This is done in the Pear Pizzazz cardstock. And again, I used the lovely lipstick to outline the flower, to stamp the outline. And then this is totally done with blends. I used a combination, I believe, light lovely lipstick and light flirty flamingo. And then I die cut it out with those dies. The lily pad's done the same way, and the wording is done the same way. Okay, the last card here. This is lovely lipstick cardstock. This was stamped in lovely lipstick. And then again, it was stamped off once, the back of the stamp, and I believe that's lovely lipstick. And then I cut it out, die cut it, and I used blends to outline the veins again, just to highlight it. So on all the cards, I made them just a little different. And everything else is the same on the other, like the other cards. So today, we are going to put together this card. And I'm going to do it in front of you. Okay, so this is Blackberry Bliss. And this would be your 8.5 by 5.5, scored in half. Then I'm using, again, the Designer Series paper. That's your free product. And I used our tear and tape. It's one of my favorite adhesives. It's so easy to use. And I put on the 4 corners, I put a piece. So I use my scissors to loosen the tape. So I'm going to do that. Just separate the backing from the tape so it's a little easier to peel up when I want to do it. Okay, I got that loosened. I'm going to turn this around so I can line it up. And you want your flowers going the right way, so when the card opens, the flowers are the right side up and not the wrong. So I line it up, and then I'm going to hold it down. And I've already loosened it, so it should be pretty easy to peel off. So I put that one down, and then I'll go to this side down here. I'll do that next, I think. Yep. Okay, so that's it here. So now I don't have to worry about holding it so much. Get that piece up and this piece. Okay, so that's on. Now, what did I do here? I used Flirty Flamingo. I stamped the flower, the outline of the flower in Flirty Flamingo. I then flipped the stamp over, stamped it in Flirty Flamingo, stamped off once, and then stamped it on top of the flower. Then I die cut it out, and then there's a die in there, that set of dies for this, the outline, the intricate outline of the flower. And I cut this out of, well, I die cut it out of Flirty Flamingo cardstock. So I'm going to show you how I adhere that. I use a silicone mat that's Stampin' Up! Sells, because it doesn't get your surface all messy with adhesive. So I'm going to turn this over on the back side, and I'm just going to put adhesive all over it. And if I was doing this on the table or a piece of paper, it would be getting adhesive all over the paper. And I see that I've got some adhesive showing. But you know what? I have an adhesive eraser that I can use to get rid of that extra stuff. And look at, there's no adhesive on my mat. It comes right off. So now I'm going to line it up right there. Perfect. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I love it. Okay, so I got that together now. I've got my lily pad and I already put 2 dimensionals on there. On my flower, I put a piece of the tear tape on the bottom. And then I love our dimensionals, can't live without them. I use them for everything. So we'll put 1 dimensional on the top there. Then I did stamp the words, and it says, hoping your day blooms with happiness. I'll show you that. And I'm going to show you the stamp set that came from. This is also in the main catalog. It's called Varied Vases, and it's beautiful, and I will be featuring this in some future videos. It's got beautiful words and the flowers and the vases. You could do so much with this. It also coordinates with a punch from the main catalog. And this punch is called the Vases Builder Punch. I don't know what's the best way to show that. And that opens up just like this. You hold it down and it opens. You put your cards, after you stamp it, you put your cardstock in and punch it. So it is beautiful. So I love that punch. Do a lot with that. Okay, so I showed you where I got the words from. Now, this little piece, remember I showed you the die? Isn't it gorgeous? And look at, we're going to layer that underneath the words. Now I'm going to have to trim it off, and I'll do that in a second, but look at, you can have this side, which would give you 3-tier scallop, or wonder if you use that side. It almost looks like hearts, doesn't it? And I am going to use this side because it kind of reflects the points on my flower. So I think that goes really well with it. And I'm going to trim it right to here. So I'll take my scissors, my Stampin' Up! Scissors, they're beautiful to work with, and cut that off. So you want 5 little hearts. And we're going to layer that on the bottom there. So again, I'm going to take my silicone mat, and I want adhesive on the bottom here. And again, if I were to do this, put this adhesive on a piece of paper or a table, see how I'm getting it off the edge? Well, that would be all sticky, that paper and table. So now it's not. So now, remember, I want the heart showing, and I want, let me put it closer to the camera. I want it right side up. And maybe, let's see, well, how do I want to do this? Maybe we don't need the silicone mat. We could see it better this way. And maybe, I just want a little bit of that showing. Okay, I'm going to fix it. I want to make sure, and it's not adhering real tight so far. So I was able to reposition. Then I'm going to put it on my silicone mat, and I'm going to really press it down to make sure it's on there. Oh, great. Okay, bring my card back in. Figure out my layout. I'm going to have the flower here, the lily pad underneath it. Oops. All thumbs right now. Well, I'm going to have to turn around and just adhere it one piece at a time, and then we'll do that. How do you like that? Let's see what I did. Okay, on my other cards, I put the words under the lily pad, so I think that's a good layout. I am going to do that. Okay, so just give me a second to put it together, and then I'll turn it around and show you, okay? I'm just going to lay it out again. Make sure I have it in the right spot. Okay, I like it just like that. So I'm going to take this off, and I'm just lining up my cardstock with the graph paper to make sure my lily pad is level. We don't want it looking like it's going up on a hill. Okay, peel my backing off the tape. Then I'm going to put the lily on there. Perfect. Take the little tab off the dimensional. Now, what do you think? We have to pop this up with dimensionals, right? So let's put probably 3 on. Keep it nice and supported. Okay, I'm going to peel those off. And I'm sliding in gently because I want it so I can reposition it. And then I'll give it a good push down. So let me line up that and put that like that. I think I like that. Perfect. What do you think? I love it. Now you know what? We should put some sequins on, right? Let's see what I got here. Let's see, maybe we'll use these. The pink ones? Uh-oh, I don't have the U-pick tool right here. So, oh, I like that. We'll put one there. And get another one. Put one, maybe on the lily pad? What do we think? I think so. And one over here. Or do I want it? Whoops. Okay, over there. I have to play with it a little. Okay, I really like that. So I had forgotten I might be putting the sequins on. So I have to get my glue dots because that's my favorite choice adhesive for these little sequins. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Now we do, Stampin' Up! Does sell adhesive dots. But you know what? When I'm putting these sequins on, these are adhesive dots that come in our Stampin' Up! Paper Pumpkin kits every month. And, well, almost every month when you need an adhesive dot, this is the kind they'll put in there. And I love them for the sequins. And again, you can use your U-pick tool for this. But actually, I just peel it up. And this is where I want that sequin. So I'm going to pop off the backing and take my little sequin and lie it down. This does it perfectly, okay? So let me put another glue dot right there on the lily pad. Peel off the backing and put that right there. Okay, one more. Where should it go? Where should it go? Just, I think there. That's good. Okay, so put that right there. Oh, this is so much fun. I love this collection. It's beautiful. Okay, let me find that glue dot on the card. There it is. Okay, you know what? I was going to show you this too. These are the leaves that come also in the stamp set in the dies. So again, I used the Pear Pizzazz cardstock and I stamped in the garden green and then die cut it with those dies. Instead of using the lily pad, you can use the leaves right here. And it would have been better if I showed you that before I put the lily pad on. So sorry. So, but you can do that too, and it's really pretty. All right, I think I showed you everything. So there's the finished card. Don't you love it? I mean, this paper is great. You can make so many different cards, and they're all here. And again, the paper, the designer series paper is free product. The stamp set is free product. The dies are free product. And the sequins and twine are free product. So it is a wonderful grouping. And there's so much more in the Celebration catalog. And of course, our mini catalog just came out also. And it's just full of beautiful stamps, dies, embellishments, ribbons, everything. In the future, you'll be seeing more videos on different groupings from that catalog too, and the main catalog. I want to go back to the main catalog also because we have great product in that catalog, and we tend to forget about it when the new mini catalog comes out, but we shouldn't, because that's really great stuff too. And come June, that will also be going away, a lot of it, and new products coming out. So much to celebrate here and have a good time with. So again, if you place a $50 order, you can pick a free product. Please use my hostess code. You just go to Stampin'up.com, click order or shop, and then at the end of your order, it'll ask for the hostess code. So have a wonderful day, and I hope you get to play with some of your products that you may already have, or maybe you will be ordering. Bye bye for now, and see you next week.